yeah, I also think that like Taylor Swift would approve of this. It's a sweet melody, lyrically it's not cheesy, and it's so easy to go cheesy with this kind of song, right? And hey everyone, Matt, Esse United. It's your favorite Eurovision channel, and we're here to talk about Portugal. Festival de Canção. I already reviewed the first semi, and now it's time for semi 2. Well, that's French, but oh, whatever. Anyways, I think there are 10 songs in the running. 5 of them will qualify, and I'm going to listen to them right here, right now for the first time and share with you my personal top 10 basically, and then obviously the 5 that I want to go through. I will do them in a way where I added them that I'm going to put my least favorite to my favorite first in terms of reaction. So I didn't listen to them in that order in particular, but I'm running out of time to do a separate ranking and reaction, so forgive me. But anyways, I'll jump right into it. I'm super excited, and if you enjoy Eurovision, this is your channel. Make sure to hit like and also subscribe. So bad news first, apparently the band is blocking anything on YouTube, so I can't give you much here, but at least the good news is it's easy enough on my end, because it was my last placer anyway. That's an easy one. It seems like they're trying to be edgy, but completely fall and fail with that. It worked out in the end, I guess, that I don't get to show you more, but check out this song on your own elsewhere if you want or don't. Oh dear, so, oh, yeah, this is a happy mess. Minus the happy. Now, in all seriousness though, it's a bit too mellow, right? It's the sound that you want to get high to maybe, and that's all well and dandy, but when you're clear-minded, or at least somewhat clear-minded, I'm just not quite sure what this means or get the feel of the song. It's just a little... Yeah, I mean... I would love to add more here, my friends, but it just passes me by, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Doesn't inspire me. I'm taking a wild guess here, so I could be wrong, but Lara, I think, is probably a renowned singer in Portugal and is giving Festival de Canção a shot, and people are smitten by her. Am I right or am I wrong? It's the kind of song, yeah, I would say that you would expect from the festival, which is not a bad thing, right? But it's a bit like, yeah, this is obviously Portugal national final material. But here's where you can separate a good artist from a meh artist. I feel her. The interpretation of the song, I'm just not sure if it's stand-up material, the song itself, but she elevates it. I have nothing but love and respect for the singer. Bandua, so they're going with a different sound here. To me, it's a distant cousin of 2019. Sadly, that didn't work out. So I'm under no illusion this wouldn't work at Eurovision either. I will say I can see value in this entry. And I am borderline fascinated, but emphasis is on borderline. Because at the last moment, it basically loses me and it's just a bit confusing. But it has some cool elements. Yeah, once again, interesting piece, I will say, and I'm all in favor of interesting. I guess in the end, the click is missing for me here. There's supposed to be some magic, right? That just didn't make it. Like, I'm missing the magic. Like, come back, but... Damn, that guy can sing. His voice is just loaded with soul and emotion and feels. It's quite amazing. Again, a little bit more of a mellow song, besides this impressive singing. Guitar sound and very simplistic. The whole arrangement gives me more of a quiet dinner cruise feel. Doesn't scream Eurovision. I can absolutely see people gravitating towards this one. Me personally, I haven't decided yet whether or not I'm clicking with it, but I will say I can see this one being a moment live. So, you know, this could be really, really captivating. Yeah, so Festival de Canção is known to have like sad and melancholic or heavy ballads and music. Now this is a bit more uplifting, carefree, invites you to even dance, right? Granted, Granted, I could be completely off, and they may be singing about their mother killing their neighbor. I don't know. But at least the feel is carefree. All in all, definitely the strength to me comes from the simplicity of the melody. And it's not an insult before you get all upset. I mean, that's in a good way. This could have been banal and meh because of what I refer to as a simplicity, but this is quite nice actually. It's well executed. Yeah, it's just like little almost tap-along material, the Portuguese way. I like it. And I'll wait for the semi, but this is on my radar. It's like old school chanson and fado had a baby, and therefore this is quite interesting. There's also a surprising intensity in her voice, or maybe she's just that good. The more I listen to it, the more I like it. It's all in the delivery here. If this was performed by an average performer or singer, this could have been a snooze fest, but right now I'm actually... Yeah, I do like it. Yeah, the more I listen to it, the more I grow fond of it. Grow up potential alert. Alert, this will gonna grow. And I want to see this so badly live. Like, right now. Make it happen. Now, this is good. Oh. Okay, I'm not quite sure how many words she's trying to squeeze into the melody here. Doesn't quite flow, but I guess she has really a lot to say and only has 3 minutes to convey that, so maybe I should forgive her a little. Oh, okay. It gets better. It flows now, and it's interesting. I said that word a lot, but that's always Festival de Canção. They have often interesting entries. I quite enjoy actually the 80s synth pop inspired sound, but then they bring in the pretty piano sound. It's just very nicely done and adds a unique flavor. And interestingly enough, usually I would call this, or I should call this, messy, but I'm just finding this really fascinating. There is some magic happening here, and I'm here for it. This is what I love about it. You can't even explain why I like it. Just, I'm really... Yeah, I do like it. Oh, Bárbara. So listen, usually I'm hesitant to completely embrace English songs in Portugal, right? But I'm making an exception here for Bárbara. This is nice. Plus, I think that she should have won previously, but I'm digressing. Yeah, man, gives me like I know it's a strange reference, but Sixpence None the Richer vibes, you know, that 90s song. Kiss me beneath the milky twilight, da da da. A bit of like a chick flick soundtrack, but that's a compliment. Yeah, I also think that like Taylor Swift would approve of this. It's a sweet melody, lyrically it's not cheesy, and it's so easy to go cheesy with this kind of song, right? And I will say, Portugal has several great options. I will, listen, I'm not going to compare this to 2017 entry in terms of style or even substance, but what Edmondo and Salvador Sobral have in common, in my view, is that their vocals are emotional and an integral part of the song here. I'm absolutely drawn to his voice. He's forcing me to pay attention, even though I'm talking right now. This is on my radar, my friends. No, I'm serious. It's weird because I don't know how to explain it. It's not a predictable entry, but it's something that I would expect from Portugal, right? Does that make sense? Because this kind of music you get from Portugal. When they do it right, they get these experimental sounds. Oh, this is good. What a nice song. Sold. Oh my god, I'm sold. This is a contender, right? I'm not kidding. I'm really smitten by this. There you have it, my reaction. So first of all, again, I think this semi is stronger than the first one, though they have a really good song in the first one as well. I haven't done my ranking yet as I'm recording this, but I know who will be my number one, and that is, what's his name? Edmondo Inácio, because that song was just magical. That was amazing. And, dang. Yeah, so Portugal, You usually don't do what I tell you to in Festival de Canção. Pick the song that I don't have on my radar, so I hope you're going to prove me wrong this time. But overall, you have a really good selection. I'm really excited, and don't change. Never, ever change. Loved it. How did you guys feel? Do you have a few favorites? Who were you gravitating towards? There's some decent options. Good options. What I'm talking about, not just decent, good options. Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. I see you in the next video. Until then.